So hello, hello, that, da, da, da,
Also,
yes.
you're not wearing your coding
I am not wearing my coding hat. Hey, Dada, Roro, Meme, and Random Gamer, and other people. Okay, there we go. So I can see you people seeing me doing something. So I'm still working on prep for my extra live stream tomorrow. One of the things that I've been working on is the schedule. So there's a schedule-y thing, which actually I should change my game to not be. It should be like science and technology. There we go. So I hadn't planned to stream tonight. I'm not starting my like 24 hours of streaming. I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow, but I am working on getting stuff set up for the stream still. So I thought that some of you might be slightly interested in watching kind of how I code. So this is the tool that I've been working on. This is a um, kind of schedule-y, dashboardy thing. So you can click on the various channels and it shows things. And if I click on my name, it will probably show this stream that you're watching right now. No, I'm not drinking. I'm probably only gonna be here for like an hour. Ooh, you can like hear me. I don't want to hear me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be here for like an hour or even less, but I thought I'd hang out, say hi, remind you all that I am not really streaming games tonight, but I will be streaming tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. And playing games for Extra Life. So if you have games that you particularly want me to play, you should feel free to let me know. My plan is basically to just play all of the NES games that I usually don't play because I've played them too recently. So playing some more Mega Man, Super Mario Brothers 1, probably playing some Dino Ricky, other things like that. So all the things that I wouldn't necessarily play in the long form 4 hour format, but I have no problem devoting a little bit of time to. But so this is the project that I've been working on for the past like few evenings. I'm currently just adding support because there's a couple people who, because they're using PS4 or whatever, can't schedule their events ahead of time, and so I just added an additional field to their um, oh, you're not streaming this weekend, GGC? Okay, well then I should update and pull you out of the list. I'm not going to be playing Call of Duty. I don't know if you were serious about that or not, but I am not a Call of Duty player. I will play retro games entirely. I'm not going to mess around with Binding of Isaac. Mrs. CPG is planning on streaming things that aren't retro, but other than that, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, nice cool thing that I just added is I can actually hide a stream, but I haven't actually tested whether this works yet. So now we can go to here and we can see if hiding gamer guide commentaries worked. It did not. Alright, so now we have to figure out why it did not work. Oh, I know why. So I have here a list of streams, and further up I kind of filtered out the hidden ones, but not here. So we will filter out hidden results, and now gamer guide commentaries. Oh, I wanted to do hidden equals false. There we go. Now gamer guide commentaries and stat both disappear because I don't have information for them yet. So, hey Leif, how's it going? I'm just kind of walking through. I'm doing a little bit of last minute dev on this project, and I thought people might be interested to see that. So this is Django. The views. This is basically building up the calendar view here, so you can see that I actually added in the past couple hours, so that these are not just like a fixed um, set of timetables at the top, and is actually based on the start and end of the streams. I added support to pull the current live event for anyone who's like I don't have a live event for, although it looks like it's buggy. So I wonder what is broken about this. Um, the ID. Why did that not happen? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alan, you are. I mean, you're not really late because I wasn't planning on streaming tonight. As I said, I'm just kind of going through,
and
and
you have Jose in the background.
I have Jose in the background. I mean, yes, Jose is over my shoulder. That's true. I don't know if you can see that in my like thing.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's not very well focused.
Well, That's because it's focused on me, the important part.
Yes. Yes, sir. You are the important part.
Yeah. Jose is on the screen that is, like, over here. But that's not where the focus is. Anyway, you set up your main scene last night. That's nice. Yeah, I was just downloading some games because I had all of the NES ROMs on my old computer, but I didn't have them on my new computer, so I had to get them all. Although I think I got something a little bit too comprehensive because I went to open Mega Man 2 and it was like, which of these 17 versions of Mega Man 2 ROM hacks would you like to play? And I'm like, I just want the normal one. I don't know. All right, so let's see. We take the hidden, non-hidden streams. What was the other thing I wanted? Oh, right. I wanted to figure out why that one thing isn't working. So let's pull up here. Now, somewhere in here, there should be a 15, but there's not. Is there a 14? Yes. Huh. So, print I.id. For some reason, it is not successfully printing or adding data for one of these streams.
And also, for what it's worth, your screen is totally unintelligible.
Okay.
If you want to be teaching kids how to code.
I do not want to be teaching kids how to code. Why is 15 not in this list?
So you just want to talk to yourself.
Hey, Xander Kennedy. So Gamer Guide Commentary, there's always tens of thousands of people streaming, so I don't think that that's going to be a very effective approach, but I don't know. Maybe it is. Okay. Do I like Speak and Spell? I don't have any particular interest in Speak and Spell, really, I guess. Why is hidden equals false? Order by start time. Let's pull this out and let's see if we get rid of our end time criteria. If it generates something for 15 now. That's odd. Oh, I meant to do D0. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so for some reason, the filter that was adding item 0. So what I'm adding here is the lookup into the YouTube API responses. And for some reason, this was not doing what I wanted. I am currently working on fixing up the code for my event page thingy. So I'm working on extralife.chrisplaysgames.com, working on fixing some of the features for it and adding features and everything else like that. I'm not doing any gaming tonight. No, I'm going to be gaming for 24 hours starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow. This is mostly just my poking my head in and chilling out with people. So this is trying to write software, which is never a good idea. All right, why do I have the channel ID just totally wrong? Because that cannot be the right channel ID. So let's see if I can figure out where it's getting screwed up. And you guys don't have to hang out if you don't want to. Like I said, I'm just hanging out here tonight and doing a little bit of development. Okay, so how the heck is that getting converted into that? Oh, it was just wrapping weird. Okay, Safari Display was screwed up. Does Mrs. CPG have a website? She does. She has gayrepublicanmetalheadwiccans.org. I'm not sure if it's set up at the moment. Yeah, so gayrepublicanmetalheadwiccans.org is her website, but there's nothing on it at the moment. Alright. Okay, so cool. Let's for some reason though, this guy's thing was hidden. And he shouldn't be. Okay, so hidden equals false. Oh, I'm still actually doing that. Oh, no, it's the end time. So what is his end time? Oh, I screwed up his end time. No, that's right. But that should be after now. Print T. I think somehow this stream was being filtered out by my time filter, which was not what I expected and shouldn't be. There you go. Yeah, there were 5 websites listed in the last remaining unused names, and Mrs. CPG decided that she wanted one of them. It's a reasonably accurate description of her at the time, which was part of the appeal. Okay, something is wrong. Oh, that is not the time now. So the problem here is that I created a UTC time object and then assigned Eastern time to it, which isn't what I want. So datetime.datetime.now return something reasonable. Huh. So I assume if I do UTC now with EDT, this is actually going to get worse. I need to go the other way. Time zones suck. Like, time zones suck. Everything about time zones sucks. So just in case you didn't know that, time zones absolutely suck. And I highly recommend never ever dealing with them ever, ever. Also ever, in case that wasn't clear. Okay, let me see. But yes, anyway, I will be streaming for 24 hours tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be streaming for 24 hours and playing video games. So if you are interested in seeing me play video games, tomorrow is the time for that. UTC now takes no arguments. Okay, fine. Alrighty, so UTC now gives the same thing. And if I do this, print T, and don't pass a time zone, I assume this is going to give me the right thing. Because what I actually want is I want to take the time, which is like local time now. Oh no, that still is the wrong thing. Okay. Hey John, how's it going? Take care, Mike. Not doing gaming tonight because I'm working on this darn website. Thanks. I'm pretty proud of it, John. I'm actually just working on it now, so that's what the stream is tonight. The stream tonight is just me playing on trying to get things set back up so that I can actually have something that works. So one of the bugs I just found is that attempting to create a timestamp, which is now, is working really poorly for me. So I think one of the problems is, yeah, okay, so I'm applying print like dir of EDT. Time zones are just stupid. Everything about time zones is stupid. I know that I've already said this, but I need to say it again. If you're ever a programmer, one of the things you may learn is that time zones are stupid, and they're really, really stupid. UTC offset. Let's print out the UTC offset for this time zone. Because I think that it's actually storing like time zones in UTC. Yeah, okay. All right. So the server is 4 hours in the future. Django's version slash view of time is off. Do I have any children? Yeah, we have 2 children. Bump, ba-dum, bump, 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 ba-dum. What the fuck is that noise? I don't know what noise you're hearing, sorry. Hello, hello? Yeah, I don't see any noise. Okay, so let's see. If we look at our settings, time zone, UTC. Okay. So what I've actually done is configured all of these times in UTC. If I just change this, oh, that's gonna get so screwed up. Oh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna subtract 4 hours from it. So all of my code here was built with the idea that I was actually writing in Eastern Daylight Time, which I thought I was. I didn't realize that the server was just configured in UTC. So I am just going to take and subtract in my time comparisons 4 hours off of the time. Hey, Flame Gremlin, how's it going? I'm just working on finishing up my fancy little website here, which has our Extra Life schedule. And I decided that I would stream it if anybody wanted to watch kind of what I do. What kind of computer do I have? So I'm using my MacBook Air. My MacBook Air is a 2013 11-inch MacBook Air. Okay, so now hopefully when I go back to this page, open up this, reload, 15 should be in here. It is. Excellent. Okay. So it's got a crappy video ID that's not actually set up. So, but that's okay, because that's the best I can do because this person's event hasn't started yet. So let's open this back up. Now, hopefully, this is still here. Okay, yeah, that's loading the old event. If I click on this, it's going to show me Julie, which is great. I probably want to embed these things with autoplay. Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on 1 second. I probably got some echoing going on here. There we go. There we go. But yeah, there's also a stream of me building it, and that is I built a custom-built PC with a i7 6700K CPU and some other cool stuff. All right. So I want to do the same thing here, which is to take my time, and I want to do the same kind of thing here when I filter out streams at the bottom, because I want to filter out streams that have already happened and are over, because if they're over, there's no need to still show them on the schedule. And as streams finish, the schedule will kind of adjust forward to filter them out. So we can do this and do end time is greater than t. So that will filter out streams from this. And then here, for stream in stream set dot filter, end time is greater than t dot order by start time. Okay. This website, by the way, is super hacky, in case that was not super obvious by all of the crap that I'm doing. Totally editing live, on the fly, like, you know, all the things you're not supposed to do. So yeah, users kind of use 2 different ways of configuring their live stream events. They've got events which are stream now, and you've got like events that need to be configured ahead of time. So in the stream configuration, you've actually got options for this is a stream now stream. If it's a stream now stream, I don't have to do anything fancy because if it's a stream now stream, then it will just work. I can use the channel ID to embed, and I can use the any of the chat IDs that have ever been used on that channel as the chat URL. Sir Donkey Jesus. Since when did I make a website myself? Xander, I made a website for myself a very long time ago. I'm confused. It's like, I don't know what you mean by no longer available. I'm so confused. Yeah, alright, cool. I think still here, yeah. So I made a website for myself first when I was about 12, so about 20 years ago. I've had crschmidt.net since 2004. I had peanut.sites.net, which was a dynamic DNS name at some point around the time I was 17 until I was 19 or so. So I've had websites for a long time, I think it's fair to say. Okay, so one of the things that I found is that some people, instead of just using their Stream Now ID, are like set up with tons and tons of events. So we can actually click here and we can see that this person has upcoming live streams there's like 8 of them. So in order to have these actually match, he's got like, stream starting every 3 hours. So I'm going to go through and add all of these. Before I do that, I will need to make a group for him because that's how I decided to set this up. So we go here, we add a group, which is Gamers Haven. And now that we've got these, so one of the things that is a problem here is that these all just say group as their name. They don't have anything else in there. So we can take this out and we can go to the group and we can define a way to represent this as a string like that. And if we do that, we refresh this and hey, now they all have names, which is great. So now I can go back here, I can add a stream, Gamers Haven 1, well, I'll just Gamers Haven, that's fine. 2016, 11, 05, 0100, I think is when he's starting, right? Yes. It's going to go until 2016, 11, 05, 0400. And this is kind of a like silly, like there's probably faster ways to do this, but this is the way that is fast enough for me. So now I can take this, open his page, and grab his Extra Life ID, Gamers Haven, right? Copy this link, paste it into the box. Oh, what? Why would copying copy link? Okay, I don't know why that was screwed up. All right, so we'll take that number. Channel ID is here. And that way he's got a link to his channel, he's got the link to his Extra Life profile, and we do actually care about the event because he is using events, so we'll grab this link, paste the video ID here, and say that this is part of the Gamers Haven group, it is scheduled, and click Save. Scheduled means I've already looked up the schedule for this, and if I've already looked up the schedule for it, then I don't need to call out to the YouTube API. So you can see here that we've now got a group of Gamers Haven. It starts at the same time as this event down here, but this one only lasts 3 hours, and so now I can go ahead and add the second one. So I will open this in a new tab, so I've got all that information handy. Gamers Haven. Oh, Splatoon, those are just, I'm clicking things in this page, right? So that's because if I click on Couch Crashers, it currently says that because he doesn't have an event scheduled, so. All right. So we got Gamers Haven, 2016, 1105, 0400, 2016, 1105. And if I was like, smarter, I would have figured out a faster way to do this. Actually, I might still. Okay, so this is how it works when I'm just, copy pasting. But because I'm a software developer, I have to spend at least twice as long as the amount of time I will save, hacking on something. Because if I don't do that, then I'm really just not being a very good software developer. Oops, I already did this one. I don't care about that. I care about this. There we go. All right. So we'll add this to Gamers Haven, mark it scheduled, save it. Okay, so now I've added 2 of these, but anything I'm going to do more than 2 times is too many, so instead I will just open up the database directly, select star from mainstream, we'll just pull all these out, where ID equals 42, insert into mainstream values 43, Gamers Haven, null 2016 1105 0700 2016 1105 1000 because he has made these last 3 hours 228781. Actually, that's a, I don't know if that's an integer or a string. Anyway, I'll make it a string. I think it's a string because I don't really like how Django does the form field updates for things that are, what the fuck? That terminal's being a little bit goofy. There we go, paste that, 0, and then I'm going to need to fill in the video ID, let's call it A for now, 6, which is the group number, 0, which is it hidden, and 1 for it's scheduled. So if we do this, we're going to get an item, an element in our row, our table. So that's from 7 to 10. We will bump this number. We can edit everything else later. So that was from 7 to 10. This one will be from 10 to 1, or 1300. This one will be from 1300 to 4 o'clock, from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Let me just look when he was planning on ending. And I need 1 more until 10 o'clock. Okay, so now if I actually look at this page, what we're going to see is this will actually look like it's mostly right. And that's just because of how I've got these times set up. So we've actually got to go back and fix these because they're not right. But it saved me from clicking through and typing things in a million times. So this one starts at 4 and goes till 7. This one starts at 7 and goes till 10. And then I can take the video ID here and actually update it. So I hope that you all love what I'm doing for you. I hope that people who are on this schedule are happy with the amount of effort that I'm putting in here. It's not that I mind, but I think sometimes people think like, oh, it's just easy to, click a few buttons and add me to the schedule or do whatever else like that. Like I've spent the past 4 hours just trying to develop this thing to get it to work a little bit better. So, all right, which one am I on now? Is that this page? BBV. Yeah, so this one starts at 12 hours from now at 10 o'clock. 10:00:00 to 13:00:00. Save. This one. Part 5. Part 5 starts at 1 o'clock and goes to 4 o'clock. Take this and this. 1300 to 4 p.m. I can't do math in my head. 1600. There we go. Save. Now another cool thing is actually a bunch of the YouTube gaming developers are actually going to be playing. It's kind of odd. Anyway, a bunch of the YouTube gaming developers are going to be playing games on here as well. So if you look at the buffer killers, you can see. Hey, Brad, how's it going? What is this coding? Am I hacking? Is YGG too much latency for pair programming? It is. It is currently. Um, yeah, I my hair looks much neater. Yeah, it is. I got a haircut like a week ago. Have you not seen the hair? I showed it off on stream at one point. Feel like maybe I don't know. Maybe not. I know Kat saw it 'cause she was like, "You should Snapchat me," and I figured out how to open Snapchat so that I could Snapchat her. All right. So what did I do? This is how many of these are there? 8? Did I actually make 8? I don't feel like I made 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to make one more. Okay. So 3, 4. 4 is done, right? 4 is done. 5. 5 is done. 6. 6 is not done. Okay. So part 6. We'll update this video ID. There we go. And part 6 starts at 4 p.m., which is 1600, and goes till 1900. This one is part 7. Part 7 starts at 7. 1900 to 2200. We can copy the video ID. Anyway, yeah, so I am streaming, as I said, 24 hours. I'm not playing any games tonight. I'm just hanging out and doing some hacking. I thought I would share with all of you, most of you who will not care, some of you who might, kind of how I do things. How am I? I'm okay. This particular app has taken both more of my time than I expected. The biggest problem, of course, is that like, I've been trying to nag people for like weeks. I've been like a month ago, I was like, hey, um, what are you gonna stream for Extra Life? Like, what's going on here, or whatever else like that. And I got no response and no response and no response. And finally, people are like, oh, like today, they're like, oh, I wanna do Extra Life, and I'm like, like I'm glad that you want to contribute to charity. This is a good thing in general, but man, like it would have been nice if any of the last like 3 emails I've sent you or like anything else had caused you to come to that realization so that this afternoon I wasn't adding 4 or 5 more people to this stupid UI. And then like some of them were much later, and so I was like, oh crap, now I've got to actually make it so that the, time bar actually filters things out and doesn't screw up and blah, 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 blah. All right, there we go. Scheduled. Okay, so now if we go to the schedule, we should be able to look at this and see that Gamers Haven has his little streams here all the way through until 1 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all the same length, and so it goes. I don't know why these columns are. Oh, these are wider because Warren is in here making these things wide. So because I'm just using a table with like TD call span, you get some weirdness here. So anyway, okay. So Couch Crashers should be live shortly, and when they go live, my expectation is that this link will actually work, but it does not yet. Can we play Golf Club? I So I want to go mostly retro, but I also want to play golf with you, Brad. So we can do like 2, 3 rounds of golf somewhere in there. That seems reasonable to me. I'm sure some people will be like, "This isn't retro," and I'll be like, "Screw you! I'm streaming for 24 hours. What have you done for children today?" And that'll be that. Okay. So did I turn off test? I need to turn off that test event. Let's turn off that test event. Kind of already thought I did. So here, it is hidden. It's hidden. Why is it not hiding? Oh, I know why it's not hiding. Okay. Reload the server, baby. So now, yeah, there we go. So I was not running the latest code. I've got kind of two servers running. One is the debug Django server, and one is my actual server. Yeah, so this row here that says the buffer killers. The buffer killers are a series. They're all YouTube gaming developers, and so like Daniel and Warren and GirlHack. GirlHack is someone who posts on Twitter. Milk Tea and Gar, VorProReal, Spiffy Mark. Some of these people you may have seen in other places as well, but this is the whole YouTube gaming development team. And then we've got like Dark Jake, Stingray, Gamers, Lucy, Perks Prisoner, myself, and Leif. 10-minute break. Gamer Guide Commentaries apparently bailed on doing it this weekend, so he'll be around to watch but not to stream. So yeah. Take care, have fun. I do not believe that Linode has nodes in China. I think they're mostly... Where are they? If you click here, I think it tells you, doesn't it? No, I don't know. Pick a plan, pick a oh, there we go. There's an Asia Pacific, but that's almost certainly not in China. Asia Pacific, when you have something like that, just means Japan. All right, so I think that's it, right? If I click on my name, it works. Oh, I wanted to add autoplays. Your balls are itchy as fuck, Sheldon. Well, there you go. Now you know. The more you know. Ba-ba-da-bum. But yeah, so tomorrow I will be doing mostly retro games. I'm going to play through some of the games that I have played but not recently, like Mega Man. I'm going to be autoplay, iframe, YouTube, embed. How do you do this? Let's look at Stack Overflow. Autoplay equals 1. I don't want the JavaScript API. Oh, autoplay equals 1. Maybe that'll just work. Let's see. Embed, embed. Plus autoplay equals 1. And because there are two different ways of embedding the stream URL, I can add another thing here. So this is for Stream Now. The other one is not for Stream Now. They take different URLs because, like, with Stream Now, the video ID changes every time. So you've got a very different thing. So now if I load this, and I click on Chris Plays Games, hey, it autoplayed. Excellent. So that probably didn't count as a view, but Dark Jake, he's a guy. Oh, Singapore? Singapore's also sensible. Yeah, sorry. I was not thinking. Japan or Singapore is actually way more common. Because that's where all of the cables land. Like, if you look at Greg's cable map, all of the cables in, like, all of the Asia-Pacific region go through Singapore. Which is, like... I guess it's actually interesting to me that so many land in Hong Kong now, too. But, yeah. In general, the other thing about Singapore is that it is not in China, of course. Okay, I'm totally being stupid. There we go. I was like, I cannot find Singapore on this map. But yeah, so it's a relatively small country, but it exists primarily, I think, so that people can host data centers in this city. I'm also probably going to be like, someone's going to tell me I'm stupid and Singapore isn't a country. I think it's a country, right? An island city-state. So yeah. You know what? If Sheldon keeps being weird, you can kick him out. Okay, so there we go. Right. So we've got the schedule set up. I've got everyone's data entered. We've got like the YouTube gaming team. You got Bromigos, which is Matt the dev and friends of his who are streaming for Extra Life. You got Stingray Gaming, Gamers Haven, Lucy Cell. Oh, I can get rid of the other Gamers Havens now. That's the other thing I should do. Extra Life 8001 admin. Let's get rid of this because I don't need him anymore because I broke his stream out because he broke his stream out. So we will make this hidden, save that, and now we can come back here and he's not going to be here twice. Perks Prisoner is streaming in just a few hours. Myself, Leif, 10-minute break, Chris GC8, Barbecued Sloth. So that kind of gets you through the day. Feel free to be checking this link all day long for people who are streaming on behalf of Extra Life. And there we go. There we go. So yeah, I think it works. Like, this stream is offline because Jose is not streaming at the moment. What I'm really waiting for, actually, my goal here is... Oh. Really? That's weird. Anyway, I want this person to go live because I think that once this person goes live... Okay, so this is my check. What my code does is look for this event to be live, and once this event is live, when you click on that link, it should actually show that. So that's the thing that I want to see, is that this will change. So he's supposed to go live in about 4 minutes. Stat! You need to send me a link to your Extra Life profile, so that I can add your Extra Life profile so people can donate to you. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to do was add back in the YTG team donation goal. So thankfully, we've had a couple of, like, Lucy and I have been getting donations this week. She's been streaming for Extra Life kind of all week. And so of our $1,000 goal, we're already at like $475. I've added a bunch of people to the Extra Life team. This is all done through live stream alerts. Oh, I don't remember the account name I used here. Maybe that. No, I'll have to look up my password or my account. You sent it before? Okay, well, I'll, Wait, it's taking you to YouTube rather than YTG? It shouldn't. Where? Everything here should be YouTube Gaming. Alright. I think everything here should be YouTube Gaming. Take care. Yeah, so I got your Extra Life profile, Leif. I got everybody's except for stats. Oh no, I opened it in a separate it's because I clicked watch this video on YouTube, and that looks like, even if you're in YouTube Gaming, it takes you to that. So but all of the other links are YouTube Gaming. So Stat, have you already made your event for tomorrow? I can check this myself. I'm a smart guy. I see past live streams. I don't see any upcoming live streams, Stat. You should tell me your upcoming live stream. But yeah, that was a confusing thing. So watch this video on YouTube. The intent isn't that this should be here. I don't know why his video probably got claimed by somebody who blocks embeds or something like that. But my hope is that very soon now, this will work. So let me watch this channel and see if I can find out when he actually goes live. So why, YouTube, don't be dumb. Like, if I look here, I get an upcoming live stream. If I look here on YouTube Gaming, which is supposed to be like more about live, I should see this live stream somewhere. Like, how is this nowhere on this page? All that is on this page is exactly what I want, and all that is on this page is not what I want. So that kind of sucks. YouTube, you are terrible. You should be better. Anyway, yeah, so I will be streaming for 24 hours tomorrow, starting 8 a.m. I'm going to finish up here in just a minute once I figure out if this automated starting up... Actually, I guess I can just pull this video up and not, like... Alright. Hello, Joshua the Space Ruler. I think you can never stay. I think that's just the case. Like, I accept it at this point. When Joshua comes by, he's going to say hi. He might drop a like. He might do something else like that. But in general, he's not going to stay. Just get used to it. Anyway, so yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me a little bit while I hacked my way through finishing this up. As I said, this is a Django-based app, and we've got some simple models. We've got the group model. We've got the stream model here. I don't know if this is actually readable at all at like 480p, so make it even bigger. We've got our views. Our views. There's one view that takes that loads the data, the metadata about all the streams. The other one is the one that builds kind of the schedule. So we do things like find the earliest end time, start time, and end time. We build our blocks using, strift time on iterating through 30-minute chunks. You can see here that I'm adding 30 minutes in each of these times, and then I pass this data on through. The whole thing is done in a table layout using 30-minute chunk blocks of time. So if I scheduled things at any other than 30-minute block chunks of time, that would be weird, but I don't, and I'm the only person who can, edit this data, so it's not that big of a deal. We've got a function which will update when we click on something in the page to update the videos, and then we have some code down here that iterates through and generates the kind of stream layout. First, it goes through the groups, which is those multi-item rows, and then we go through the rest of the streams, and basically we skip a number of things that matches the start time, and then the number of hours is how wide it is, where hours are actually half hours. So come on, man, you got to start your stream. You got to start your stream. But yeah, Stat, I'll dig your Extra Life profile out of Twitter, and if you can shoot me an event ID or make your whatever public, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The nice round number is pretty cool. So this is the page that I come to kind of look at the subs of a bunch of the other people in our little community of gamers, and it's nice. I'm down at the bottom of this little list. People up here with the big subs like Stat and everybody else like that. Ooh, okay, so I think his stream just started. There we go. All right, so now I should be able to come here, click on this. Why has playback been disabled by the video owner? Okay, well, I don't know why somebody did that, but since I do want to wrap up here, and this did work, even if this person doesn't allow embedding, then I don't think it's 200, is it? Oh, it is. No, you have like 50, you said. Oh, I clicked on your thing in here. Yeah, you have 50, so I only have, it's 200 divided by 50 is like 40 times as many. 42 times as many. Also, I lost my chat. So, all right. So this worked. It did everything that I kind of want it to. The other thing I would love to have is actually trimming off these earlier events as they go away. It will trim out eventually. Like when Lucy finishes, it will trim back to this point, but that's not now. So Lucy should be streaming, but since she's not, we will check out the Couch Crashers, who I know nothing about, but supposedly they are streaming on behalf of Extra Life today. So if you are up to it, you can stop by and say hi to some new people. They're playing GTA, so if you don't care about GTA, that's totally understandable, because I don't usually either, but I enjoy supporting other people who are supporting kids. So Dark Jake, I don't manage that list. That's Game Dojo's list. So I don't manage who the Cabal is. That's entirely Dojo. Anyway, so if you want to do a CPG raid on Couch Crashers and say hi, you can do that. Maybe by following this link. Yeah, here we go. No. And other than that, I'm out. I will see you all. I'm going to get some sleep, and I will see you all at 8 a.m. tomorrow, probably starting with some NES games, Mega Man, etc., and eating some onion bagels. So I hope to see you there. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great night, and bye-bye.